right, let's take a look at how things went down in Cincinnati. Marvin Lewis and the Bengals have lost their last 5 playoff games. And there's Philip Rivers. What a year it's been for him. After a couple of down years, he has come back with a vengeance. First quarter, Philip Rivers winning the sack there. How about that? Little shot put pass there to Danny Woodhead for an 11-yard gain. Take another look at here. Philip Rivers can move.
He's the best throw of the game. The best throw, the little lollipop right there.
I just love the improvising effect of Philip Rivers.
That's what he does.
You know what Philip loves? A guy like Danny Woodhead. Yes. He can throw it to, and he can run it in from 5
little mighty
yards.
might. That guy just doesn't go away, man.
Well, you can't undersell the football IQ that he has.
Absolutely.
That makes it 7-0 in the second quarter. Andy Dalton to Gio Bernard, another mighty might who picks up 11 here. Gio Bernard has been big for this offense. 4 plays later, second and goal. Dalton, right before he gets hit to Jermaine Gresham, so it's a 7-7 ball game, and Andy Dalton's first postseason touchdown. He had 80 previous pass attempts. So the Bengals said, okay, we can do this. Heck, we haven't lost at home all season long. On their next drive, Dalton deep to Marvin Lewis.
Nice.
This is a lot tougher catch than it looks, Heath, isn't it?
You. I mean, just in stride. I love the ball, I like the placement. But, yeah, you talk about the way Marvin grabbed that ball over that outside left shoulder. Thing of beauty.
And this is where the game changed.
Yes. This is where it all started to go downhill. We just talked about Giovanni Bernard, great rookie year. Good pass by Dalton, good catch. Got to tuck it away in the red zone. Points off the board. You look at Butler here. I mean, this is the way it's coached. You know, this under defense, and then he gets his hand right there. Listen, Jamie, you said it. Game changed right here.
And you have young players who don't understand the situation that's at play there. Terrible play.
Donald Butler causes it. Richard Marshall recovers. Dalton here to A.J. Green. Just A.J. Green doing what he does.
And Bogano, again, dialing up a blitz all game long. Linebackers, safeties, didn't let Dalton get comfortable.
3 plays later, Dalton to Gresham for a pickup of 13 yards. The replay assistant would challenge if it was a complete pass. Take another look. It seems to be good to me, and the play was upheld. Gresham had possession of the ball, and his forward progress was stopped. The Bengals would settle for a field goal there, and they take a 10-7 lead. In the third quarter, the Chargers' first possession of the half. Rivers looking for the rook, Keenan Allen, who has been so good this year.
3rd and 1. I mean, he waited for that late crosser. Keenan came across. Just good play, good patience by Phillip.
4 plays later to another guy who's had a pretty good year, Eddie Royal. 33-yard pickup. 1st and goal for the Chargers. They're moving right on down the field. Rivers threw the ball more on this drive than he did all of the first half. This time to Ladarius Green.
Placement. I mean, those are the kind of things that a guy like Philip Rivers does that he doesn't get a lot of credit for.
And then you got Keenan Allen and Ladarius. These guys just coming alive when need be.
Darius Green, they say, might be the fastest guy on the team. That's scary for a man of that size. Here's Andy Dalton scrambling, trying to make something happen here, but he goes to the ground and fumbles.
What did Dukesy just say about the details of the game? Dalton's not a young player anymore. He's a quarterback. Good idea. I love the playmaking ability. Get out, scramble, pick up the 7 or 8 yards, but take care of the football, Andy.
Jaleel Adai recovers at the Bengals' 46. Bengals next drive up 17-10. He's picked off here.
Another blitz. I mean, great job by Bogano dialing up the blitz, put pressure on him, had him moving around. He didn't know where it was coming from.
There's Bogano.
They teach you to throw into the blitz, but they teach you to throw into the blitz about 80% of the time. Great job by John and his defense being in the right place.
Yeah, Sharice Wright, the man who was Johnny on the spot. And here comes the Chargers again. Ronnie Brown goes right, but Ray Maluga is there. The Chargers have to settle for a field goal on the ensuing drive. Dalton again, this time a terrible throw, picked off by Melvin Ingram.
Well, and this is just an atrocious read. I mean, there was a slight little shift in the defensive formation, but it was pre-snap. Andy should have seen it. Wide eyes. You see the whole field. Never saw it. Bad ball, bad placement, bad location. Bad.
Yeah, it looked like Ingram was there the entire time. So on the Chargers' ensuing drive, LaRon McClain up the middle for no gain. Ken Wisenhunt looking on. The Chargers forced to punt on this drive. So since he has the ball again, Dalton looking deep for A.J. Green, but A.J. just can't hold on to the ball.
Well, the ball was late, first of all. A.J. should have caught the ball. You're that kind of receiver. You're a top 3 receiver in the game. You got to catch that ball. But he should have had the ball earlier and run it into the end zone. That's one of those things where, again, it's just timing. But you're that kind of player, catch the ball.
Those are the kind of plays that need to be made in the playoffs. 6 plays later, Dalton looking for Marvin Jones, but that's overthrown by about 5 yards. So the Bengals turn it over on downs. Chargers have the ball now.
Uh-oh.
It's 2nd and 8. Ronnie Brown
from Auburn.
Look at that speed.
Look at that speed.
Hey, listen, that was a 230-pound back at 4'4" coming out about 8 years ago.
Well, now he's a 245-pound.
He's not 245.
Look how high he's wearing his pants
It's the
now.
blue pants. It's the dark pants.
Why is he wearing his pants so high? Running backs don't normally do that.
You know what?
It's the hip pads and the butt pad you got to wear now.
I used to
Look
do
at
that.
Phillip Rivers, elated. A huge playoff win for the Chargers. They win 4 in a row to end the season. They squeak in 27-10 is the final.
Let's give Cincinnati's defense some credit. This game was a lot closer than the score indicates. They did a tremendous job all game long. You think about it. You're holding Phillip Rivers to 128 yards passing. It's a pretty good game for them.
27-10 the final.